Let me welcome you to the Smokebox. Windows up, couple in rotation. Hot boxed out about 3 or 4 faces.
What's cracking? Welcome to another edition of the Smokebox for BREALTV. I'm Dr. Green Thumb, and my special guest in the box today is tattoo artist Steve Soto. Friend of mine. Hey, welcome to the box.
Thank you for having me, Doc.
We got Dr. Green Thumb pre-rolls right here for you.
Yes, sir.
And that's that Insane OG. We're gonna spark, some of these up. They're on some funky fill tips for your smoking pleasure, bro. And listen, if y'all don't know, who Steve Soto is out there. He's one of the dopest tattoo artists out there right now. And you might have seen some of his work if you're fans of the Sullen brand, Sullen clothing, which is, what he's wearing right there on his shirt, which highlights some of the best tattoo artists in the world and their art that is not on skin, so that, brief rundown if you will.
Those are kind words, girl.
Word up, man.
That's nice. Thank you.
Let's just blaze these bitches out.
Hell yeah.
How long has it been for you putting, doing ink?
Dude, it's been 16 years now.
16 years.
16 years since I've been doing it. 16 starting to sound like a long time, you know what I mean? Starting to feel like an old timer in the game, kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's getting there, you know what I mean? I get like a lot of people that are like youngsters that are like, dude, I've been following you since I was a kid, and I'm like, what the fuck?
The years
like,
go by.
You know what
the
I mean?
years go by that fast, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. So I get a lot of that now, so it's starting to make it feel like I've been doing it now for quite a bit. So.
And who were you looking up to in the game? Like when you were coming up as a tattoo artist.
One of the first people I used to look up to was Jose Lopez.
Jose Lopez.
You know what I mean? From Lowrider Tattoo.
Yeah.
He's from Anaheim as well. Like he had a big name around Orange County in Anaheim, you know what I mean, before he started Lowrider. So
yeah,
he was definitely probably one of the first. He had Mr. Cartoon. He's an obvious one because he was doing it for celebrities, and I think he tattooed you as well,
got
right?
Me.
He did all the Cypress Hill stuff. So I mean, that was like the original inspiration, and there was some other people that weren't tattooers that were inspirational for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like OG Abel.
Yeah, OG Abel. He was he's a big artist as well. He did a lot of murals on lowriders and whatnot. I don't know if he ever got into tattooing, but I know he did a lot of airbrush work. Yeah. And he was really dope.
Yeah, he's sick, and he's got like a huge clothing brand, and he does all kinds of stuff, and the cars, of course, he's legendary for the cars. So when I was young, I'd see all that, like lowrider ads, shit like that. So that was like my first inspirations. Like I'd say those were like the top 3.
Yeah, and there, there's like a dues that you got to pay before you fucking can get to a seat, right? Like to work at somebody's shop.
Oh, like dues you gotta pay?
Well, not dues like in the sense of paying the guy, but like, like there's like you gotta, like there's a rite of passage, you know what I mean? Like before you get into the seat in somebody's badass shop, right? Like unless you come with a name, like if you're up and coming.
You mean like as a tattoo artist?
Yeah, like an apprentice and whatnot.
Oh yeah, I mean, like I was taught like the old school way, which is like you get an apprenticeship, and you work for the shop and you earn your way by working for it, you know what I mean, and sticking around.
Yeah.
And we got artists that have stuck around, like, you know what I mean, like they got their own shops now, like they're doing pretty good.
That's tight, man.
Yeah, but like as far as Goodfellas, man, like that's the shop in Orange County that like I think a lot of people want to come down even just to work for a few days. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause we get people that like travel from Europe or badass artists, from Australia and shit.
They come
and they want to come and just do like a guest spot,
Yeah.
or a few days.
Yeah.
And now it's become like we get so many badass artists, and I'm like, to me, that's the shit. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Have you guys worked with Oleg? That guy Oleg out in Russia?
No, I haven't.
Yeah,
But Russia's been doing some shit.
Yeah, he got some crazy artists out there.
Yeah, it's crazy to see how like there's like all these shifts in the tattoo game. Like, you see like this huge emphasis in Chicano art, and it's still going strong. But then you see how it switches up a lot, like color realism. And Russia's been doing a lot of really crazy stuff. Like it's got a lot of people's attention.
Yeah, fuck
it's
yeah.
Pretty dope.
Now, if people that are Psycho Realm fans wanted to see some of his artwork, you could just look at some pics of Sick Jack and my man here fucking blessed some pieces on the arm. What did he come at you with?
You know what? Sick. It was pretty sick because like we talked about early inspirations.
Yeah.
Mentioned cartoon. Cypress Hill obviously is an inspiration, even though it's music, still an inspiration. And Psycho Realm as well. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
and you were at the Psycho Realm show.
I was at the 20th anniversary where you performed out the sick show. Well, we take it back to when I was like, 19? I wasn't even tattooing yet. But I'm fucking, into the Cypress Hill shit, into the Psycho Realm shit.
Yeah.
And then once I started tattooing, and then, we, Sick Jack and my path, they crossed. You know what I'm saying? And we developed a friendship, and then I was able to tattoo his kids on his arm.
Yeah.
So I tattooed all his kids on his
all 9 or 8.
I don't know. I don't.
At the time it was 8. Right?
I don't really remember.
It could be 9.
I can't remember.
Is it recent?
I don't know.
Then it's probably 8.
You know what? You'd have to ask him.
He's gonna count him. He's gonna have to come back and get the number 9.
Maybe. I'm there. I told him whatever you need from me, dude. You know what I mean?
Salute to Sick Jack.
You never know. You're gonna have more kids.
Do you listen to music when you're tatting somebody up?
Oh yeah, man. It's like,
what do you listen to?
Man, we listen to a lot of West Coast hip hop, and I like listening to a lot of like Sublime shit.
Really?
Like Sublime style.
Yeah.
We listen to like classic rock. I would say those were like that's kind of what we listen to the most.
Yeah.
And lately we listen to some newer shit too. Like that new Gucci Mane that came out. Anytime there's new Cypress, new Sick Jack's new shit. POD, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because the music's constantly going in the shop.
Constantly going,
always
right?
going. So we're always like, what do you want to listen to? Get a playlist, or now it's about playlists. But it's nice to get back to like an album listening. Sometimes I'll throw on like just the full album.
Yeah, it'd be kind of fucked up if you went into a shop and all you heard was the fucking tattoo gun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's a little bit of intimidation by the sound of the tattoo gun if you're a first timer. You know what I mean? You hear that fucking you know what I'm saying? All that shit.
You know what? You're right, man. But they got like some new shit with the rotary machines.
Where it's silent, right?
They're quiet. You know what I mean?
See, that's cool.
So yeah, I used to in the beginning, like because I use only like Bishop rotaries. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And before that, I would use Mickey Sharps. Mickey Sharps are like the older ones that make the louder noise. They're called the coil machines. You know? I had the scary noise, but I used to like that sound. Yeah. And then when I switched to rotary, I think that was the hardest thing, is not having that sound. And now I like it. And now I like it silent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like riding a fucking Harley, fucking crazy pipes on it.
Yeah. And then you got a real quiet one. You know?
Then you got a real.
And then you like it after a while. You're like, you know what? I like it quiet.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's funny. Yeah.
What's the craziest shit anyone's ever asked you to tattoo on them?
Man, that's a hard one, but
yeah, because there's got to be, a fucking array of crazy shit.
There's so many, like, I mean, it's hard to even think of one, you know. But I mean, people don't really ask for crazy shit from me anymore, you know.
Yeah.
Like it used to be when I would be taking like walk-ins and deal with the public.
Yeah.
More, you know. They walk in and go, "Hey, I want to get this fucking whatever on my dick or some stupid shit," you know. Like you're gonna deal with that every now and then.
That's crazy.
But like, you know, when you got people that call you because they want some serious art, you know, you're not dealing with that shit, which is cool. You know what I mean?
When you started doing stuff with Sullen, and salute to Sullen, man, used to fucking lace me up with a lot of that shit, you know, and you know, there was a lot of great art on their fucking t-shirts by a lot of you guys, a lot of tattoo artists. You know, did that open up your mind to a different game in terms of like putting your art out there, not just on your skin, not just on skin?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think, you know, when you're an artist, you just want your shit out there, you know? Like, even before I would tattoo, you know, just wanted my art out there.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to print it, whatever, it's nice to see, you know? You find your kind of your niche, so tattoo is my shit, but yeah, Solon like allowed like all these different collective artists to kind of showcase their art on t-shirts and clothing, which was pretty. I mean, that's what they're doing. They've been doing it for a minute.
Yeah.
And yeah, shout out to Solon, man. They're badass.
What's your favorite shirt you put out?
You know what? I like this new one, dog.
Good
Right
answer.
here.
Hell yeah.
That's the one I like the
That
best.
is pretty fucking sharp right there.
The one we dropped this year, but yeah, you know what I'm saying.
That's
If I don't like my new shit, then
right.
why is other people gonna like my shit?
Exactly.
Like, so
exactly. That's exactly it. You gotta like the shit you put out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It stays out there forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like music.
Yeah.
Word up. So what's next for you, bro? Are you gonna do one of those tours where you go out and tap people up, or you gonna what you got in the works right now?
You know what? Right now I'm just fucking kind of staying home and just working on projects at home. Like I got some bodysuits in the works. Got people want sleeves. Like, you know, it allows me to kind of take those clients in and get more of those projects done.
Dope.
You know, because every time I was bouncing like every month somewhere in Europe or wherever. So I give myself like a little 6-month break. You know what I'm saying? And then next year we'll see like what comes. Like Europe for sure. You know, it's always nice to go to Europe and tattoo.
Yeah.
Germany or something like that. So, you know, we'll be posting some stuff.
When you're in demand, you're in demand.
Yeah.
Word up, man. Steve Soto in the Smokebox. Where could they find you if they want to see some of the work or maybe go visit the tattoo shop?
You can find, social media is where it's at. So at Steve Soto Tattoo on Instagram, and on Facebook is the Steve Soto Tattoo fan page, and they can go and follow.
Boom.
Check out all our new shit.
That's what's up. If you want to get some ink, don't even think about it. This is the man right here. You know what I'm saying? You find him, you go to his shop, get yourself some ink by Steve Soto. You know what I'm saying? This has been another edition of the Smokebox. Leave comments, subscribe to the channel. Fuck with Steve Soto all day.
Thank you,
Word up.
doggy. Appreciate you, dog.
Word up.
Let me welcome you to the Smokebox. Windows up, couple in rotation. Hot boxed out about 3 or 4 faces.